Hello, creative freelancers and solopreneurs. Welcome to Coaching for Creatives. I am McKay. I am your host and the founder of Business of Creativity. And I'm here on location in New Westminster, enjoying this glorious sunshiny day and an opportunity to connect with my mom during the week. This is one of the privileges of entrepreneurship. Today, I want to have a conversation about how we as creative service-based freelancers can be more effective at working from home. What are some of the tips that you have as a work from home freelancer? Share them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And I'm going to share a few of my favorite tips for you as well. One of the first ones is to separate work and home. If you are working from home, I know it can be very tempting to just plop your laptop up on your lap and sit in the living room and maybe try to watch TV at the same time or multitask. I highly recommend do not do this, folks. It starts to merge your business and your home life, and there doesn't create any separation, and you can end up feeling like you are working all of the time. So highly recommend that you find a way to physically separate it. If you don't have the room in your space, then really make sure that when you're working and then when you put it away so that you're not tempted to try to just do that one more thing or write that one more email. I'm curious how you guys manage that. How do you physically separate your work from your home life? The second thing that I am going to recommend to you is that you leave the house. I know it sounds pretty basic to leave the house every day. Actually, right now it sounds really loud out here. We're hearing all of the noises of the key and we're hearing some emergency vehicles in the background. But the basis of just wanting to make sure that you leave your house, one of the things that can happen when you're working from home is that you can get in, or at least it happens for me, is that I get into a routine. I get into a focused time of working on a project, and then time goes by, and then all of a sudden it's 3, 5, 6, 7 hours later, and I haven't even left the house. And I think, oh, it's the end of the day, I'll just go and relax. Make sure that you take some time to actually leave your house, to physically leave your house if you're going to be working from home. I got another couple of tips today in my Facebook group when I made a post. Some of the tips are to set a timer so that you get up from your desk at regular intervals. I know that even I have a separate office space in my home to be able to separate those two things, but even just making sure that I get up and I change my position or I move my body. Setting a timer, I know there's some great timers that you can get that you can download to your computer and have on your desktop. I use those timers for my Pomodoros as well to work in 20-minute increments. The other thing somebody shared, which was really great, was to never eat while you're at your computer, to make sure that you stop for lunch and you turn off the computer or step away from the computer and you go and eat your lunch or eat your food mindfully, and to really have that separation. The last thing that I would share for you is to have a schedule and to have a plan. Creating, either using your calendars or using some kind of a planner to set out what are the tasks that are the most important or the most urgent for that day. To plan ahead how you're going to spend your time so that you don't end up just endlessly scrolling through Facebook, that you actually put it in your calendar. It's 2 o'clock, it's Tuesday, I am going to spend 15 minutes hanging out with Aura in the Business of Creativity community and checking out what she has to offer for coaching for creatives. You put it in the calendar so that it doesn't end up just being random, mindless scrolling. Also, it helps you to organize what is most important and urgent so that you're really focusing on the things that make a big difference, and that can help you feel a little bit less of the sort of monotony and day-to-day grind that can happen when we're working from home all of the time. It can help you feel like you're making progress and you're getting kind of significant things done. I am taking my own advice today, and I am taking advantage of being a freelancer and having autonomy over my schedule. While I am getting work done today, I am also leaving my home and having a chance to spend some time with some loved ones. That would be the last thing that I would share from you, is that work from home is also, or can also be, work remotely. How can you set yourself up so that you don't necessarily have to be in that home environment all day, every day, where you can maybe go to a co-working space or a coffee shop or out to a patio or a park and to do some of your work in that space. These are some suggestions, and one of the reasons I offer it to you is more and more of us, we are working from home. There are more and more freelancers all the time. A lot of what challenges us is staying productive, staying motivated, staying energized, and staying healthy. That is my wish for you. I'd love to hear if you have any other tips or tricks about working from home or being a freelancer. Share them in the comments. My name is McKay. This has been Coaching for Creatives.